Hi. Hi,
Hi,
Chloe. Oh, can you see me?
I can hear you.
Okay, so is it clear?
I can hear you.
Oh, you can't hear me. Okay, please wait. All right, hang on. I will ask IT.
Yeah, hello. I can hear you.
Hello. Okay,
Yes.
it's okay now?
Yeah, it's
Okay.
okay. Yeah.
All right, so hi, Chloe. Nice to meet you. My name is Seth, and I will be your teacher.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so how are you today?
uh, I'm fine.
Oh, so tell me one fine thing that happened today.
Uh, because yesterday it rained
Mm.
a lot.
Okay,
Maybe
so.
at night.
Mhm.
So, in the morning, it
Mhm.
the weather was very good.
Wow.
Yeah, because I think the rain
Mhm.
the rain take off the waste in the air.
Mm. Yeah, actually, rain, or you can also say rain cleans the air.
Yes, right.
Okay, so, anyways, well, since today is our first class, is it okay if I get to know you a little bit? Is
Yes.
that all right? So, first thing I'm most curious about is how long have you been studying English with Mint? How many
Um,
years?
no, about 6 months.
Okay, about 6 months. So,
Yeah.
how many months did you stop learning?
Um, maybe 10 days.
Okay, you stopped for 10 days. Why?
Yes. Because in this first week
Mhm.
of this May,
Mhm.
I had a very long holiday in my
Oh.
company. Yeah,
Okay.
so I love traveling. So
Mhm.
I traveled somewhere in that
Oh.
period.
Okay. So you stopped. All right, 6 months. Okay, so how was your experience for 6 months?
Uh, Good.
Okay, good. So were you able to identify or were you able to see your improvement in English or?
Uh, Actually, I can't feel to
Mhm.
improve my English skill, but
Mhm.
um, thanks to continuing to speak in
Mhm.
English regularly,
Mhm.
it helps me to speak in English not with a friend.
Okay. So in other words, you're becoming more fluent.
No.
No?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah,
You don't feel?
I don't feel, but uh my I think my ability of speaking in
Mhm.
English
Mhm.
is continue to keep.
Okay. So, oh, I see. So it's just that you're not losing the skills you have.
Yes, because when if I didn't practice in to speak in English regularly, thanks to the Mint,
Mhm.
I think I can't speak in English as I do.
Mm. Okay, I understand.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. So for 6 months, you did the textbook.
Yes.
Okay, so how do you feel about the textbook?
Um, first for first 3 months,
Mhm.
I did I did with the traveling about
Mhm.
traveling book.
Mhm.
Yeah, and for later 6 months,
Mhm.
I studied with the Orange One book. So
Oh, okay.
actually, I thought through the Orange book,
Mhm.
it helps me to uh, re, remember about the phrases
Mhm.
when I learned
Mhm.
in school.
So it helps you recall phrases.
Yes,
All right.
right.
So
Yes,
that's very good. English sentence patterns.
yes.
Okay. So here's the thing. For me, when I teach this book, it's we only like for example 30 minutes. We do some, but it's
Yes.
mostly practice. It's
Mhm.
mostly speaking. So I
Right.
will give you time to do the activities, but most of my questions will be well, first question it will obviously come from the book. But
Mhm.
the following questions not on the book.
Okay.
Usually my own questions and they just keep on coming. The thing about my style is it will push you to speak
Mm.
more.
Okay.
And even though sometimes in your note to me you're not very comfortable and you're not very
Mm.
confident, it's a
Of
first
course.
requirement. It's the first
Yeah.
requirement of speaking in English because remember, everybody makes mistakes. Okay?
Right.
So mistakes are a part of learning. At first,
Mhm.
you will make a lot of mistakes. This
Okay.
is natural. But after a while, maybe after 2 weeks or 3 weeks, you'll start getting used to it.
Mm.
So listening and speaking. So my goal for you for this maybe first 2 weeks is for you to be able to answer me faster. Not
Mm.
think, just answer.
Okay.
All right. So don't worry about grammar. Don't worry about anything else. It's just that let's focus on speaking
Mhm.
because I think that is what you need the most.
Mm.
Of
Okay.
course, sometimes there will be pronunciation exercises. Yeah. So I'm also, well, I'm not so particular, but sometimes I do the pronunciation exercises just to make it different.
Mhm.
Sometimes for free talking, it's mostly practice. I will not ask you to use the phrase, but at the start of the class, I will ask you to try to remember, to try to recall the phrases we learned in the book and give me a situation where you can use these phrases. So, no
Okay.
questions from me, just you.
Yes.
Only you speaking. So, if you need help, then that's when I will ask questions.
Mhm.
Okay?
Okay.
All right. And when it comes to corrections, oh, that is a very different, well, that's kind of sensitive. So for me, I don't like correcting immediately
Mhm.
because, again, this is a speaking class. If I
Mhm.
correct you immediately, you'll lose concentration.
Mm. Okay.
So that's why mostly most of my corrections for the first maybe 2 or 3 weeks, maybe 2 or 3 weeks, yeah, in the feedback box or
Mm.
before the end of the class. But when it comes to pronunciation, it's immediately.
Okay.
Only pronunciation, but grammar, no, 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 no.
Mm.
Okay?
Okay. Yes.
And I'm not a very serious person. Sorry. I take English seriously, all right. I take my students seriously, but no, I'm not a serious person.
Yes.
I laugh a lot, I smile a lot, and I like to make people laugh.
Mm.
And
Okay.
I want you to feel relaxed in our class and not pressured, but I still want to push you.
Okay.
So it's my way of balancing the hard work that I put, or the torture I put my students through.
Okay.
You're not the first student I taught this book to. I have another student, and sometimes she's like, "Oh, you asked so many questions," and I would just say, "I know, right? It's okay. Oh, teacher, please." No. All right, but sometimes you can choose with the book when it comes to preparation. Really, no need to prepare,
Mhm.
and you just choose which one you want to do. So would it be lesson 1 or lesson 3 or lesson 5? I don't. It doesn't really matter. Because
Mm,
again, we are focusing on the phrases, we are focusing on the situation, and we are
yes.
focusing on your fluency.
Yes. Okay.
So don't worry. And if you get tired of the book, by all means, change into another book. But
Mm,
the teaching style and the learning style will be the same. It
okay.
doesn't matter which book we do.
Mm,
It's going to be the same. Okay?
okay.
So
Yes.
if you see something on the website, by all means, hey Seth, I found this. Check this site out. Let's talk
Okay.
about this. So, it's to keep yourself interested and to improve. It's very important that you don't get bored and you don't think, oh my gosh, we're going to be doing this book again.
Mm,
So, yeah, so it's like that. Okay?
okay.
So um, don't feel so pressured or don't feel so bad about your English skills. Again, this is an
Mm,
English class, so don't
yeah.
worry about it. Okay?
Okay. Yes.
All
I
right.
trust you.
Okay, so it's just that I would like you to just speak a lot. So,
Mm.
for you, what would you like from our class?
Uh, one. I have one thing
Mhm.
to tell you.
Mhm.
I want you to help me
Mhm.
to speak in English
Mhm.
very well.
Mm.
Yeah.
Oh, this includes homework. No, not writing, okay, but doing. I give homework to my students, but not only sometimes writing, only sometimes, okay? But
Mhm.
mostly it's exercises, speaking exercises that you do by yourself.
Okay.
So for you to be able to practice, because we only have class twice a week,
Yes, right.
so it's 30 minutes, 30 minutes, just 1 hour. It's not really enough.
Yes,
So
right.
I have to give you something to do on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, and the
Mm,
weekends,
mm,
so that even though you're not studying with a teacher, you'll
mhm.
still be able to practice by yourself.
Yes. Okay.
Okay. Do you have a
Yes.
family?
Uh, yes, but I'm not married yet.
Mhm. Are you living with your family?
No, I live alone.
Okay, that's very good.
Ah, really?
Because yes, it's very good because people who live with you might think if I ask you to do something
Mhm.
by yourself, they
Mhm.
might think, "Oh my gosh, I think she's crazy." So there won't be anything like that. or when or when you're driving or when you're taking this subway, you have something to do. Okay?
Right. Yes.
But again, this is not to make you just speak better, but this will improve all of your skills,
Mm,
vocabulary, and listening skills. So the
mm,
most important skills in speaking are listening and
mhm.
vocabulary.
Yes. Right.
Those are the two most important things.
Mm,
Grammar, pronunciation, and the rest come after.
okay.
Okay?
Yes.
So as long as you can actually listen and as long as you can remember
Mm,
vocabulary, you will be okay. All right.
okay.
So when it comes to grammar, it will come naturally in
Mm,
time.
mm,
You won't have to work so hard for it because grammar is unconscious most of the time. Okay.
okay. Yes.
All right. So this is how I teach, and I do understand that when you ask for my help or when you don't know any something about something, just tell me. And if you are confused about something, please tell me. Or if you don't understand why I'm doing something, it's okay for
Mm,
you to ask.
okay.
It's okay for you to question me. So
Yes.
you can just say, Sasa, why am I doing this again? Can you give me the reason? So
Okay.
it's okay with me. All right.
Yes. Right.
So just that. And another thing is that yeah, please have fun. Don't force
Mm,
yourself to have fun. Just think that English is something that you would be able to use in the near future for the
mm-hmm,
betterment of your future.
mm.
Oh,
Okay.
I'm very good at telling myself. No, I'm just joking.
Do you prepare for these things?
Yes.
What you say in the
Yeah.
first class?
No. Depends on each student. Every student is different.
Mm,
For you, like for you right now, your
mm-hmm,
listening skills are good
okay, right.
because you can react and you can actually ask questions without me
Mm,
having to slow down.
mm,
So that's a good thing. Um, your speaking skills, you can speak English, but again, you're not confident enough.
yes,
You
right.
are unsure of what you're going to say
Mm, right.
because you're too, I think you're too caught up in trying not to make a mistake.
Mm,
It's possible for you to be able to make yourself understood
mm-hmm,
even if you have mistakes.
mm,
As long as the idea is there, it's okay. You can
mm.
fix it late. We can fix it later. But
Okay.
the most important thing is for you to be able to express yourself. I saw your book. I have a plan for that. Actually, yeah, because again, I told you all students are different, and
Mm-hmm.
I can't do the same thing for
Yes.
every student.
Yeah. Of
So,
course.
yeah, what works with one student may not work for you.
Yeah. So this
And what
is the very this is this advantage. This is an advantage point to study
mm,
in this way, right?
mm.
Mm.
So this is one way. But of course there are those who follow the book.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not very good at following. Because when I look at something, I usually sometimes it's very hard for you to relate to something. It's
Mm-hmm.
very hard for a student to talk about something when a person or when that student hasn't experienced it.
Mm-hmm.
So for me, it's very important to always relate our lessons to your life.
Mm-hmm.
If you can understand it and if you can put yourself in that situation, it will be easier for you
Mm-hmm.
to express yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Like today, our
Right.
first subject is studying English.
Mm.
Okay, so what do you like most about English? Tell me.
uh, what do you like?
Yeah, what do you like the most about English?
Oh, grammar.
Why?
Oh, because it is the easiest part to me.
Mm. Well, the thing about grammar is it's all about rules.
Yes,
So,
right.
but the thing about rules is that rules are meant to be broken. It's the same
Mm.
with grammar. There are always exceptions. Well, I like grammar, but not I'm not so technical. I don't
Mm.
I don't make it so complicated. Because for me, simple grammar is good. Why do you have to
Mm.
make it so complicated? Simple communication is the best communication.
Yes, I agree with it.
Yeah, so for the grammar part, there are some bits that we should know and
Mhm.
we should learn, but there are many parts that, never mind.
Right.
Yeah. Okay, so tell me about the part of English that you dislike the most.
Maybe
Mhm.
listening.
Why?
Oh, I don't know. So, I don't know the reason, but
Mhm.
since I was a student,
Mhm.
listening have been listening
Mhm.
has been very difficult to
Mhm.
me.
Mm. Mhm. There's one way that you can actually improve your listening.
Mm-hmm.
Learn vocabulary and
Mm,
also pronunciation and
mm,
intonation. Those
mm,
those are very those three skills are very closely related to listening.
mm.
You cannot listen to something you do not know.
Yes, right.
And and you can only recognize something after you have learned it 36 times.
Mm,
That is, yeah. I had to learn that too. Yeah, 36 times. But seriously, it's true. And sometimes another good way to improve your listening is, for example, record our classes. Don't
mm,
watch our classes, just listen.
mm, mm,
And then, okay, summarize our classes in your own words by yourself. And if you have questions, of course, you can always ask me. You can always message me.
mm,
Another way is if you have time, if you have a lot of time on your hands, have you ever done dictation before?
mm-hmm. Yes, of course.
Okay,
Every class, I had the dictation.
okay. So here's the good thing about dictation. Okay,
Yes.
the good thing about dictation is it accustoms your ears to get
Mm-hmm.
used to different people talking in English.
Mm, right.
The bad thing is that, of course, a lot of people aren't perfect. No one is perfect.
Mm-hmm.
So
Right.
sometimes it's kind of embarrassing if you get teachers' mistakes.
Yes,
That is,
right.
so that kind of sucks, right?
Yes, right.
So I do dictation too. So sometimes I think, was that right? So for me, that's one way. But another thing that you can do is listen to podcasts instead.
Mm,
You know, however, here in Mint English, we really have good teachers with good pronunciation.
mm,
So I think
mm,
so.
mm.
I don't know their names though. Sorry. Peace.
Faith?
Because Faith, I don't know her. Sorry.
Mm,
Okay, I only know a few teachers.
yes.
For example, I know Jamie.
Mm,
I know
mm,
Lori Ann.
mhm,
I know Wendy because
mhm,
Wendy's my friend.
mhm.
I know Roanne. I
Mhm,
know. Let's see. Good teachers with good pronunciation and teacher May.
mm,
She's a morning teacher,
mm,
and also teacher Evie. She's
mhm,
quite good. And oh, Champ. He's new,
mm,
but
mm.
he's okay.
There are many good teachers
Mm.
about
But I only
pronunciation.
know of, yeah. But for example, a lot of teachers are doing natural speech,
Mhm,
so you can check out their classes too.
mm, okay.
But but again, that's just advice, just to improve your listening skills, and
Mhm,
also when it comes to watching TV and watching movies, and it's not helpful.
mm,
It's not. If you're going to watch a movie to improve your listening skills, it should only be 5 minutes,
mm. It's
not
not
the.
helpful.
It's not.
It's not.
It's not helpful
Mm,
because movies are good to listen to, but
mhm,
it kind of gets complicated to listen to or to watch a whole movie.
mhm.
It gets very, very difficult without subtitles, right?
Yes, right. It's very
So,
tired.
so, so this is if you're going to watch a movie with subtitles, it's useless. So
Mhm,
if you really want to improve your listening skills using movies or
mhm,
music, no,
mhm,
movies or
mhm.
TV series, 5 minutes.
Really?
Okay, just get a clip for a 5 minute clip.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, for you, I would suggest 3 minutes only,
Mm,
just to practice. But
mm.
for the whole, no, you'll just
Yes,
get,
no.
yeah, you'll get stressed. So I
Yes.
know listening. For me, I love listening because it's
Mm.
so easy.
Because
Yeah,
it's your language.
yeah, but
Of
I think,
course.
yeah, that is my. But for me, I think I like teaching listening the least
Mm,
because you have to be very patient and it takes a lot of effort. But I
right.
will, and I don't. I also don't like grammar. I like
Ah.
grammar, but being too technical, it's like I might just drive myself crazy.
Mhm.
And then pronunciation
Mhm.
because it's very technical
Mhm.
and it makes the student tired, really
Mhm.
tired.
Yes, right.
Very, but speaking. But my favorite thing to teach is actually vocabulary.
Oh, really?
Well, not yeah, because it's the easiest for me
Mm,
to
mm,
teach. It's vocabulary with speaking.
mm.
So again, that's just my preference. But for you, you like grammar the best, okay, and listening the least. Okay, we can agree with that. But for the rest, how about vocabulary? How do you feel about vocabulary?
I think it is necessary uh, to remember about the vocabularies, many kinds of vocabularies to speak in English very well. I agree
Mm,
with that.
survival English. When it comes to survival English, you only well, you need around 2,000 words
Hmm.
to survive.
To
Okay,
survive.
for survival, yeah, for survival English, it's 2,000 words. For maybe for tests and all of that, but you're not taking a test, so never mind. So I think the vocabulary and the phrases you should learn are the ones that are useful in your life.
Mm, mm, yes, right. I think where if I want to be good at reading or watching content in English,
Mm-hmm.
I think there I need many kinds of vocab. I need to know many kinds of vocabularies.
But here's the thing: when it comes to vocabulary, it's not just the word; it's
Mm,
actually the context. So I
mm,
don't like teaching words. I like teaching
mm,
context. Like for example, a situation, and that okay. So what kind of words would you use in this situation?
mm-hmm,
Okay, so how about if you feel like this? What words would you use to describe
mm,
this feeling? And until my student and I have our own library
yeah.
for for different situations. But I
Right.
think it's easier that way rather than okay. So can you give me the meaning of this or define this word? What does it mean? It's I don't do that. Sorry. I
Yes,
don't ask. I don't
I
ask
agree
the
with that.
meaning. I
Yes.
don't. I don't ask for the meaning. So it's just that. Okay. So when do you use this word? So can you give me an example? Because it's very hard to explain the meaning of something, even though
Mm,
you know it.
mm-hmm.
So it's easier to say, okay, for example, starving. Oh, all right. So if I live in Africa and I don't have food, okay, I will starve. Something like that. I love that example.
Yes. It's very
Yeah.
important. I agree with that.
So so again, that is just my request. I'm not into giving words that have, oh, you have to do this, you have to study this, you have to memorize this. No, it's
Mm,
mostly, for example, in one subject.
yeah.
Then I
How to
suggest,
use it in a sentence, right?
um,
Sentence or situation.
situation, because
Yes.
it's better to learn vocabulary
Mm-hmm.
using a situation, because then
Mm-hmm.
it would be
Okay.
easier for you to make it into a sentence if you know the
Yes.
situation, if you know the feeling of the word. So it won't be hard. However, if you think about the technical stuff, like, oh, is it a noun, an adjective, or what? Hell no, 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 no. It's not going to work actually.
Yes.
All
Okay.
right.
Yes.
So for me, it's going to be like that. So there's going to be a lot of vocabulary because I'm a very selfish teacher and I love vocabulary. But no, I like to teach. And for you, for me, you said you wanted to you speak in English well,
Mm-hmm.
and the best
Right.
way to do that is for you to be able to express yourself clearly, not
Mm-hmm.
just okay. I feel like this. I think, and you're unsure. No, it's because I feel like this, and
Mm-hmm.
I want to be concise, and I
Mm-hmm.
want to be exact, and I want to be understood by people. So if I
Mm-hmm.
mean vibrant, I mean vibrant, not just colorful. Something
Mm.
like that. But again, that is very important.
Yes.
So
Right.
if you want to communicate well, then you have to be more exact. Okay?
Mm. Okay.
All all right. So here's the thing. There will be no homework in our class, but
Mm-hmm.
you have Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. You have
Mm-hmm.
4 days.
Right.
Here's what I would like you to do, just to get your confidence up, so that when we talk to each other next time, there will be more words coming out of your mouth.
Mm-hmm.
Every time you do something in your apartment, you
Mm-hmm.
have to say it in English. I am taking water out of the fridge. I am taking my book. I am going to read my book. I will be putting my book in my bag. I will take
Mm.
my book to work. Out loud. Okay, it sounds crazy, but
Mm.
it works. Okay, it works.
Yes.
It will make you more, it will make it more natural. So
Mm-hmm.
you don't have to think about it. So every time, okay, I am walking to the bathroom, I am walking to my bedroom, I am cleaning my living room, I am washing the dishes. If you're washing the dishes, I'm doing my laundry, I'm washing my t-shirt. And
Mm-hmm.
if you see something, like for example, your dress, okay, my dress is red, blue, and green. Okay, I'm not a fashionista, all right? I don't know colors. Okay, just an example. Okay, my dress is red, blue, and green.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, it's down to my knees. It's
Mm-hmm.
very soft, but I don't like it. So
Mm.
I'll just toss it in the trash. Or something like that. Even
Mm-hmm.
5 minutes every day. Okay?
Mm. Okay.
Just 5 minutes or 10 minutes. You'll get used to it. All right?
Mm. Okay.
So for feedback, of course, if you have like tomorrow or on Saturday or whenever you feel like it that you feel strange, just give me a message. Okay?
Mm. Okay.
All right. So, anyways, we've gone over time, but that's all right. But, anyways, Chloe, thank you very much for choosing my class. And I look forward to our next class because starting Tuesday, we will be working hard together. Okay?
Yes. Okay.
Okay. But don't worry, it's still not serious.
Yes.
We
Okay.
will just work hard. All right. So, anyways, Chloe, I have to go now. But I hope
Yes.
you enjoy the rest of your evening. And I will see you next week. Have a great weekend, okay?
Yes. Okay.
All
See you
right. Have
Tuesday.
fun with your friends. See ya.
Yes.
Bye bye.
Okay. Bye.